Yeah, after this movie, I think I'm pretty much done with escape rooms, but I still like this movie. Escape Room Tournament of Champions. So Escape Room Tournament of Champions is the sequel to 2019's Escape Room movie that came out that was like about escape room shit like that, you know, death traps, puzzle rooms, stuff like that. It got a sequel. And is this movie good? If you're a fan, if you liked the first one, it's pretty much more of what you like with the first one and then some. Look where I'm looking at my camera, I shaved my mustache off so it looks weird. I'm just saying, like, if it throws you off a little bit, just know it'll grow back, but this shit was thick. But anyway, back to the movie anyway. I had a good time with this movie. You know, I was more excited for this movie than I was with Black Widow. Well, what did that say about me? But I was just saying, like, I was pumped for this movie because I like my thriller, I like my horror shit. And I had a good time with the first Escape Room movie. So I was amped up to see the second one, and I just got out of it, and I was like, this is like pretty much the same as the last one, but just like, you know, like a sequel would do. Bigger, better, deadlier traps. And I will say it does have a twist ending that I didn't see coming that just enhanced the experience even more. So yeah, Escape Room Tournament of Champions, I had a good time with it. Let's get into pros and cons why I believe that Escape Room Tournament of Champions, this is a long title. Let's get into pros and cons why I believe that Escape Room 2 is coming out officially tomorrow in theaters. If you like the first one, I suggest you definitely check out the second one. Here's why. About adding in the movie, I still don't know another character's name, so I'm just going to call them the character they were in the movie. My main girl Zoe from the first movie, she's back again, still like, you know, the brains of the operation, trying to figure this shit out, trying to figure out the puzzle stuff like that for us, you know, stupid people. Us people that will really like, yeah, if I was in that situation, I'd be dead. I'm serious, like the puzzles in this traps, like if you were like one of the people that watched the first one, I was like, let's figure this shit out in like 2 seconds. Trust me, yo, watch the movie and be like, I would figure this out and be dead. That would be me. We also got some new characters we're getting introduced to, but at the end of the day, you don't really care about them. We're not here to see people we really care about, you know, survive through the shit. We're here to see the people we don't care about just get, you know, murdered and maimed in these new death traps. The only person you won't care about is Zoe, so she was still good, I guess. Now, plot of the movie. Okay, the plot of the movie picks up literally right after the first movie. So, like I said, if you saw the first movie or you haven't seen it, I would suggest watching the first movie because it does feed into it. But we have our main characters, Zoe and Ben. They survive from the first movie, and they're pretty much just like, yeah, I want to take Minos down. Minos is the evil corporation that's setting up all these escape rooms. Gotta take them down. So they go to New York City, and they think they're gonna, you know, take down Minos, but they end up playing another game, and now they gotta survive these new death traps, and with these other people that have also survived the traps too. So yeah, new day, more escape rooms. Now, pros in the movie, like I said, the death traps themselves, the puzzles, the rooms, they are very good. They stepped it up from the last movie. I will say nothing really tops that billboard room from the first movie that was upside down. I thought that was like the pinnacle and shit. But I will say there was a room in this movie that was just like, holy shit, that's good. Really get into it too much, I don't want to spoil it. Just know that the death rooms in this movie are definitely amped up from the first one, and that's good. It doesn't make you think. The movie never goes so fast, make you be like, oh, I can't figure this shit out. You kind of figure it out along with them, and that's the fun of it, to be like, oh, okay, that's how they do that puzzle. Cool. Well, I will still say, like, yeah, I couldn't do this shit. I'd be dead. Oh, no escape rooms for me. I will say one of my favorite parts about the movie is the way it ends, because it does have this kind of like full circle twist ending, like that make you be like, oh, when you put it all together, when you put these puzzles and stuff together, it's like, pow. So I did like the ending. I like how it ends, and it makes me kind of be like, I'm not going to spoil it, because then you'll be like, oh, well, if that's the ending, then this leads to that, and that leads to this, and this is how it's going to go down. But that could be a spoiler, so I'm not going to talk about it. Just know the ending. It was good. So I guess about the movie, the fact that, okay, I said, you've seen this movie before. If you saw the first one, it is the second one is the first one, but just, you know, just bigger and better. Bigger and better in the sense that there's like the traps in the room are better, but it's still pretty much just a bunch of people trying to get out of these death scenarios. So same movie. At the end of the day, I had a great time with Escape Room 2. I was so amped up for it because I loved the first one. I had a good time with it, and I like escape rooms in general. It was pretty much the same as the first one, but the death rooms were more better and more elaborate, and it gets more detail. The ending is just really great. I like the ending a lot. I will say it's a movie that's just like, if you didn't like the first one, then you're not going to like this one either. So if you're not a fan of escape rooms, then just pass. But I will say, as a horror fan and as a fan of escape rooms himself, I'm going to say that Escape Room Tournament of Champions is definitely a 7 out of 10, which is worth seeing at matinee. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.